So we are looking at finding A from this diagram. So first thing is identify the A, the parallel lines and the transversal line. That's the very first step. This is where A is parallel to this. We have two lines actually, but the one which is relevant looks like this, you know, because this is the only transversal line. This transversal line is not related to A. So first is I'll do that. This is A degree. Now let's identify all the places we have A as the answer. This is also A. This entire angle is A. Now let's mark it on the right guys. Sorry, this was step 1 to draw. And yeah, sorry, we need to explain why are they equal. This is your alternative interior angle with respect to the original one, and that's your corresponding angle with respect to the original one. So this is our second step. Identifying the lines is the first step. Second step is to identify where and all A is equal to. Now we are trying to map it onto this place. So this entire angle is A and this big fat angle is A. Actually both are one and the same. So part of the answer we are able to see. This is apparently, the small thing. If you guys didn't understand that, this small thing is A. Sorry, not A, 35 degree. Okay. So what I can do is I can rewrite this as, instead of writing 35 over there, I can write 35 over here. And this entire angle is 8 degree. Be very specific. This entire is 8 degree. So we basically have to figure out how much is this. This is already 35. If you find out how much is this, we can add 35 with that number and we'll be done. But how do you find this out? So we have to go to the other part of the diagram. Okay, what do I mean by other part of the diagram? The values. So this is one transversal line, sorry, parallel line, and this is the parallel line. These are the parallel lines. This is the transversal line. Right? So let's copy this and see how this will help. Okay, so this is basically it. So let me actually delete this off. Too confusing then. I don't have space also. Now, this outer line is 110. This will be 110 as well. This is because of alternative interior angles and, sorry, corresponding angles, and this is your alternative exterior angle. Alternative exterior angle, and that's your corresponding angle. Okay. Now, from this, can I relate to A? Kind of. Not exactly. Wait. How is this related? Okay. I'm able to get this actually. Oh yeah, we'll be able to do that. 35 is a distraction. No, 35 is not a distraction. It's more complex than the other questions, guys. It's the, I think, hardest question for you guys. Now, I know that this will be how much? That will be 70 degree. So basically, oh yeah, we found it out. Oh, this is your remaining A, but we don't have a name for that. So this angle is how much? This angle is 70 degree. Do you guys agree? Because of linear pair. Okay. Now, going back to this diagram, this is 70 degree. This is 35 degree. So 70 degree and 35 degree will give us what? Yes, 105 degree. And your diagram is done. Right? And you got the answer. So basically, A degree is 70 degree plus 35 degree. So this is 105 degree. Okay. So that would be it. Okay, let me explain this entire thing again. what we did was we went with this line and this line. So this angle will be equal to this angle because of corresponding angle. Perfect. No issues. Then we went with this line and these two lines are parallel to each other. That's also good enough. So this is 110. This also will be 110. Because that is 110, this has to be 70 degree. Now, if I go back to the original diagram, so if I find this to be 70 degree, this is 35 degree, but we know that this angle is equal to this angle, and so it has to be equal to A. So this has to be equal to A degree. Okay, so this and this are equal. So that's how I figured it out. If you find any other better way, you can go with it. Not an issue.